The Taj Mahal presents itself as a flawless, color-changing architectural marvel, the ultimate global symbol of eternal love. That image was built on intense, obsessive grief. In 1631, the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan's wife, Mumtaz, died after a fatal 30-hour labor. In the weeks that followed, Shah Jahan's beard reportedly turned white from stress, as he abandoned his royal duties to mourn in total isolation. Behind the romantic origin story, a darker narrative persists. The claim that Shah Jahan ordered the hands of all 20,000 laborers to be severed so they could never replicate the design. There are structural anomalies as well. This massive stone monument rests on a foundation that defies standard logic, while 22 sealed rooms remain bricked up deep underground. To understand this monument, we must look past the white marble and dig into the mud, the evidence, and the madness buried beneath it. The most persistent legend claims the workers, facing the threat of mutilation, left a deliberate, unfixable leak in the main dome as an act of silent sabotage against the emperor. Historical records show a different kind of ruin. The 21-year construction project demanded such a massive concentration of labor and materials that it drained the royal treasury and pushed the empire toward financial collapse. Another point of contention lies directly beneath the riverfront terrace, where 22 basement rooms remain permanently sealed. In 1934, a local resident claimed to see non-Islamic pillars and ventilation shafts through a gap in the walls. These sightings fueled theories that the site was originally Taj Mahal, a captured Hindu temple dedicated to Lord Shiva. Archaeologists point to a more practical explanation. In massive stone complexes built on water, auxiliary rooms are often bricked up to prevent moisture from reaching the core and causing structural degradation. The project's impact is best measured by the 20,000 workers who spent 2 decades under immense pressure to realize a single man's vision, a feat that nearly broke the empire's economy. Building a heavy, solid marble monument on a muddy riverbank presents a massive engineering problem. Thousands of tons of stone should naturally sink into the soft, waterlogged silt of the Yamuna. The builders relied on a deep well foundation system. As seen here, they dug shafts and filled them with pillars made of ebony wood, or abnos. Ebony is exceptionally dense. It sinks in water and naturally repels termites, allowing it to support the immense weight of the marble above. There is one vital requirement for this foundation to remain stable. The ebony must maintain a moisture level of 30 to 40%. If the wood dries out, it becomes brittle and cracks under the downward pressure. The Yamuna River acts as a permanent life support system. It continually feeds groundwater into the wells, keeping the ebony pillars at the exact saturation level needed to stay solid. Above the foundation, the 4 130-foot-tall minarets serve as an additional protective measure. They are tilted slightly outward rather than standing at a perfect vertical. In the event of intense seismic activity, these towers are designed to fall away from the center, protecting the main tomb from a direct impact. The Taj Mahal survives by working with its environment, using gravity and the river to maintain its structural integrity. Shah Jahan's final years were spent in captivity. Overthrown by his own son, he was confined to a palace room where he could only view his creation from a distance across the hazy landscape. He died with his second great project unfulfilled, a plan to build a mirrored black Taj Mahal for himself on the opposite bank. Today, the monument faces a modern threat. The Yamuna River, which sustains the foundation, is slowly drying up due to environmental shifts and pollution. Without the river's constant, life-sustaining flow, the deep ebony pillars in the foundation will eventually splinter and rot. The very material that has held the monument up for 4 centuries could crumble into dust. This unyielding stone fortress stands entirely on the fragile, temporary flow of a river, a direct physical manifestation of the grief and life that inspired it.